Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Well, today I want to talk more about this ongoing discussion about physical media and how it's disappearing. I'm starting to see now through my feeds, both Facebook, Twitter, whatever, or X, whatever you want to call it. I still call the damn thing Twitter, but I guess its name is X. Anyways, I'm still seeing these posts. People are still putting stuff up there about the physical media leaving the shelves. And obviously, a lot of it is currently, well, the Xbox games, I don't know, Nintendo Switch games are going to be leaving too. I don't know. It looks like they're just getting rid of everything. Well, at least certain stores, anyways. The latest one now seems to be Walmart. Now, when I did my last video on this topic, it was all mainly Best Buy, and I talked about Walmart at the time, and someone said they didn't see anything about that happening with Walmart. They just said it was Best Buy that was doing it, that was getting rid of their stuff. Now, obviously, when one major retailer starts to do something, a lot of the other ones start to follow. And so some of the ads that I've been seeing, or not ads, but posts I've been seeing, are now saying that Walmart's going to be following suit. Now, I don't know if this is just going to be American or if it's going to be all North America or all over the world, whatever. It is alarming, and I don't like seeing this because I'm a physical media fan, if obviously, and when I want a movie, I want the DVD. I want to go to the store and I want to buy the DVD. If I like the CD or a song or whatever or music, I want to buy a CD. I don't want to download a digital track onto my phone or onto my computer. And with video games, it's the same thing. I like my physical media. I like to have my cartridges. Yeah, it's convenient to have ROMs. I've talked about this before. ROMs are great. I like the convenience of them, but I still want to have the physical media as well. I don't know if you want to call it a backup plan or whatever, but there's a lot of cases where we talk about this physical media just disappearing off our computers because, we move on. Our computers get old. We have to get new computers. The software changes. At any point in time, that software might not work anymore, or you might not have the hard drive, or there's a lot of things that can pop up. And the other thing that I just seen that kind of, well, I don't know, I didn't do a whole lot of fact checking on it, but there was a posting about things like Magic the Gathering cards. I like to play trading card games. That's one of my other hobbies. I like to, I Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all that stuff. I like that. It's just something I've always liked for a very long time. I even have a second channel called Card Master Brian that I just focus on that kind of stuff. And I've even noticed going into a lot of the Walmarts. Now, this is obviously just Walmart, not all the stores. That the selection it's vague, it's disappearing, it's small, and it's like it's another form of physical thing that seems to be kind of going away and people playing it online. And I don't like that. I mean, I like the only thing I like about the online aspect of it is you can play with people all over the world. You can play with your friends on days you can't physically connect. But the other side of that coin is you're now putting something that's meant to be physical, that should be physical, into this virtual world. And yes, it creates more of a community of people that can connect, but at the same time, it's taking away that physical interaction, which is the same problem with the video games. It's taking away that physical piece. And, I loved, like, for a long period of time, I used to go to my local card shop and play in card tournaments and play with my friends, physical card games. Get out of the house, get to a store, sit there, pull out the deck of cards, and play physical. And when I was building decks, because with trading card games, if you're not aware, you basically build your deck how you want it, and then you go and you play against your friends. Now, you can have it on the computer as well. It's all electronic. You have the deck building and all that other stuff, but the cards are virtual. And another little caveat on that is some of these card games are, they're not free. You got to pay. For the Magic the Gathering, these cards, to play online, there's a Magic Online, and you got to buy the cards. You physically have to buy them with real money. They're not real cards, but you get these digital, I should say, cards, which I have done in the past. I have bought a bunch of digital cards. The same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! App you can download onto your Switch and all that, and the cards are not free. So you don't own these things. You pay money for it, you don't own them. I paid money for these. I own these. I can keep these for as long as I live. And when I die, an ancestor of mine can take these. And you know, whatever. The point is, it's not the same. And it scares me that this type of stuff could possibly happen here as well. That, you know, you're taking away my physical video games. You're taking away my physical music. You're taking away my physical DVDs. Now you want to take away my physical cards. And the reoccurring thing that I keep seeing is, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy, or whatever that saying is that Klaus Schwab guy said, the World Economic Forum thing that's been circulating around the interwebs. Yeah, that's kind of scary that we're not going to have these things, you know. Well, we will. I mean, my generation will, because we hoard our stuff like crazy. We want our games. We want our we want our CDs. We want our toys. We want our stuff that's physical, that we can grab it and we can hold it and keep it forever. We want our video games. But this modern world, they really don't care. They're like, whatever. It's on my phone. It's not even going to be on a PC anymore. PCs are going to disappear at some point. Everything's just going to be phones and tablets. Nothing's going to be real anymore. And it's, yeah, I guess I'm an old fart by talking like this. Whatever. The point is, it's true and it's happening. It's happening all around us. And yeah, it's alarming. But there is a little bit of you know, bright clouds, because you do see that some of this technology is sort of coming back. It creeps back in. We're starting to see things like vinyl records being sold again, phonograph players playing records. You know, we're sort of going back in. We got these minis coming out. The latest release of the Atari 400 computer mini. We've had the Atari flashbacks. We have these guys, the AtGames things. If I can hold that right. We got these things. You know, we still have some physical media kind of clutching back. But is it only like really appealing to people like me? People of my generation, or maybe even yours, if you're in the Generation X. Yeah, is it just going to be with us and die with us? And the future, are they just going to be like, we don't care? Like, all this stuff will just be digital. You can delete it. I don't care. You know, when they want to see a movie, if it's not on a streaming service, too bad. You're not going to be able to see it, which really grinds my gears. You know, the one thing about the whole streaming service thing is I'm paying for a few different ones. Plus, I have a few different free ones. So, you know, I have, like, Netflix, and I have Crave, and I have Amazon, which I'm paying for, all three of them. And, I don't know, is there another one I'm paying for? I don't know. And then I have a bunch of free apps. But every once in a while, there's a movie I feel like watching. Like, you know, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And then I go and I put that in my search thing. I'm like, one of these streaming services must have it. And the only one that has it wants to charge me $4.99 to watch it. That drives me nuts. And that's where we're going. And that could be the same thing with video games. It's going to be the same thing with everything else that's going virtual. That the people that own it have the control over it. And if you want it, you gotta cough up the dough. Otherwise, you ain't got it. And what does that leave us? Amazon, we have to go and try and find something from a ridiculous reseller who wants to oversell for a product that you just want to, you know where I'm going. Anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there because I've been seeing these posts coming up. I've been seeing it, and it's just on and on and on. There goes our physical media. I mean, maybe a shift could happen. Maybe a rebound can happen and all the physical stuff will start coming back at rapid rates. Or it's going to die with us. Maybe. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.